All right. So, well done, guys. So we are in the last week of term. Okay, just a few more days before the term break. Um, Now we do have to do a cat, and you can download the cat from this link here. Okay. Um, Also, you can download it from the learning task. Now, this cat is due on Friday. Okay. Now I know that on Friday, um, the teachers won't be there, but it is still a independent study day, so you still need to do your work. Okay. So just think of it as, you have one more day to do your work, one more day to do your cat. Okay. Um, if you need any extra help, then on Wednesday we do have an optional WebEx meeting. Okay. So you can come to this meeting if you need help. All right. And of course, you can email me. All right. It's just a bit of a joke for you here. It's for the last week of term. All right. Now you can look back at our notes, look back at the PowerPoint presentations, the YouTube videos, um, and also the textbook examples as well. Okay, so you have all these resources to help you. All right, let me show you the cat. So when you download the cat, it will look something like this. Okay, now I know that it does say algebraic techniques post-test. Um, this is more of a project than a test, although there is sort of a mini test, a mini quiz at the end. Now, for the task, for the cat, this is what you need to do. All right. So as you can see here, that there are 6 tasks right here that you can choose from. Out of these 6, you need to choose 2 tasks to do. Okay. And you need to also do the mini quiz. All right. The mini quiz is a must do. So overall, you need to complete 3 out of these 7, okay, including the mini quiz. Now, you can complete these tasks in a Word document, so you can do it on this Word documents here, or you can also do it in a workbook and then take photos to show your work. All right. Uh, Now, to make things easier for you guys, what I've done is I have kind of make a hyperlink. So if you want to, you just need to click on the task, okay, and it will bring you to that task right away. Okay, so the way that you get the link is you can see there it says control and click. Okay, so you need to you need to hold down the control button on your keyboard and then just click the task. So for example, task 1, you click that and you can see it's jumped straight to the task.
Mister, is that all we have to do for the test or the thing?
So
Project
then
prep?
again, you have to do 2 of,
Yeah, like 3 of them.
yeah,
Mini quiz and
3.
then 2.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So we pick 2 and we have to do the mini quiz.
Yes, that's correct. You pick 2
So
out of
is
these
that
6.
all?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So I'm just going to go through just briefly about each of the tasks. Okay. So task number 1, teach your students. So as the name suggests, you are teaching someone about algebra. Okay. So what you have to do in this one is you need to create either a video, a PowerPoint, or a Prezi. Okay. Just to show someone some concept. So here are the concepts that you need to go through. So you need to teach a definition of terms, constant term, coefficient, and pronumeral. Okay. You also need to teach them what like terms are and how to combine like terms. All right. Now, obviously, to teach well, you need to have some example. And you can create your own expression, for example, but you can also choose from one of these three that I have made for you. Okay, so that's task one. For task number two, oh, and by the way, you can just click on the link here just to go back to the instruction page. For task two, you are making an algebra calendar. Okay, so it says here, select 1 month, um, any month that you want, and you must create an algebraic expression for each day of the month to put on a math calendar. Now, we want to work smart here and not work harder, right? So, I'm just saying that you may want to choose February for a certain reason, right? Um, okay, so for each day of the month, you need to create an algebraic expression, and you also need to simplify each expression. Okay, now on the learning task, you can download a calendar template. Okay, here's some requirements. For week number 1, you must include combining like terms. Week number 2 must include distributive property. I'm going to go through this in a moment through the example. Week number 3 must include multiplication or division of powers with the same base. Week number 4 must include raising powers to another power. Okay, so let me go through the example here. Okay, so week one we need to have combining like terms, right? So you can see here I've got some like terms I can combine, and then I also simplify it. So this would simplify to 5a plus b minus 6. Okay, so not only that you create the expressions, you also need to simplify. Then for week 2, day 1, you must include the distributive property, and by that what it means is you need to have some brackets there. Okay, so when you have brackets, you expand it, and it's going to simplify to negative x plus 10 for this example. Okay, for week 3, I've got multiplications of powers with the same base here. Okay, and then I simplify. Then week 4, I've got raising powers. So you can see here I've got 10y to the power 5 in brackets, and all of that is raised to another power, raised to the power 4. Okay, and then I simplify it to 10 to the power 4 and y to the power of 20. Okay, so that's for task number 2. For those who just came in, um, I'm explaining through the CAT. You can download these documents from the lesson plan. Okay. All right. Okay. Next one there. Okay. Look. Right. See. Try your best. Look. Okay. Just you know, whenever you got math time, just do bit by bit. Okay. Don't wait until the last day to finish this. All right. I know it's going to be a crazy week for you guys. So just do it, each day a little bit, and you're going to get through it. Okay. You only have to do 3 out of the 7 tasks here. Okay. All right. So next one here, the phone plan comparison. So you have 4 plans for mobile phone, and you need to use this information to answer these 4 questions. All right. And then you've got task number 4 here, which is locker numbers. Again, you've got some information. So this is kind of like an extended response question. So you have a lot of information written in words here. You have to read it carefully, okay? And then from the information, you then um, answer these questions, okay? So there are 5 questions here, okay? Task 6 is factorizing expressions, okay? So you have 3 parts. Part 1 here is find the highest common factor for each of these pair, okay? Part 2, you fill in the blank space here. So first one, it says when factorize 6 minus 3d is equal to something, brackets, 2 minus d. So you need to fill in what that something is, okay? So you can type on this into this text box here, okay? All right, so Mikey said that the screen is frozen on your screen at the moment. All right, Mikey, I am recording this session, so right now, maybe just listen, and later on, when I send you the link to the meeting here, you can rewatch it, okay? All right, and then part 3 is that you need to factorize some expressions. And there is like an extension here for those of you who try out the year 10 work, okay? Oh, I think that was part task 5, and then here task 6 is the index law. Okay, so my mistakes before. Okay, so index law, it's, you know, you have to go through the laws that we've learned. Okay, we've done a few. We've done multiplications, divisions of powers. We've done, you know, what is the power of 0? You know, raising power to another power. So a few there. So you just need to simplify this, okay? And then finally, you got the mini quiz, all right? And the mini quiz, um, think of it as, okay, so basically we, um, the math teachers, we took this from the test, okay? Now we didn't take the whole thing. We took out, if I think we took out about like half of the questions. Okay, so these are the questions that we think that you really need to answer. Okay, so hopefully that, you know, that reduces the amount of work for you there. All right. So again, just gonna go back to the instruction page here. Again, you need to choose 2 tasks from the 6 tasks here, and you also need to do the mini quiz. All right. So there are 3 tasks that you need to do. Now we have 4 lessons of math this week, right? We have 4 lessons. So what I would recommend, you know, start working on this straight away. There are 3 tasks, and maybe you want to say, okay, each lesson I'm going to do 1 task, okay? And if you do that, eventually you get it done, all right? And you know, 1 hour each, 1 hour for each task, you would have done, you know, all 3 tasks in 3 hours, okay? And maybe once you've done the task on Friday, you don't have to worry about it anymore. You're gonna have an early term break, right? So try to do it, guys. Get it done by Friday, okay? Um, if you got any if you got any questions, email me, okay? On I'm gonna stay on a bit on WebEx. If you need any help, I'm gonna work with you through it. On Wednesday, we have an optional WebEx meeting. You can join that meeting if you need any help. On Thursday, we have our compulsory meeting again. Okay, you can ask me for help there as well. All right, and then Friday, you know, that's your time to work through the CAT, get it done. I'm not going to be there because I've got a meeting. Um, but I'm sure that you guys can do it. Okay? All right, guys.